Okay, so hey, my like computers are lacking for a bit, but I don't know which trading session that I'm doing live this is. But welcome to my live stream, anyways. So I do really hope that today is gonna be another profitable session for me. I'm really excited for today because um um simply because today was not the best day to trade, especially like very late evening. But I do really hope that today we can stay longer on the live stream. So, okay. Do really love doing like the live sessions. I mean, being on the stream and everything because this is just basically me talking to y'all, to my subscribers, like face to face, and you can also ask me any type of questions that you would like love me to answer. Maybe do you have some type of questions that like you've been struggling for a very long time now? Okay, so I mean, let's do it. Already marked off minimum maximum points. So far, I'm kind of not really seeing um, the situation that I would enter, but that doesn't mean that the market is like really bad right now. I mean, it just for my strategy to be used, we have to wait for, I mean, a couple of minutes maybe. Well, I do hope so. Sometimes trading is just about, waiting for the suitable situation. I mean, as sad as it may sound, I mean, in fact, while we're watching, just wanted to, share with you some of the results that I've been having. So, actually, it was about having this much profitability yesterday. So, I mean, that is pretty great. So, okay, I mean, let's do it. So far, I guess I opened all of the trading pairs that were available. Um, and I mean, we can like do what? Just do what? Like open one more. This is the euro in the pound sterling. In the Sorry guys, there was some kind of an emergency. Uh like sometimes I do just want to, close my all of my devices and just, try trading. Um but in fact, what we have of on the market right now, what we're seeing is just, price slowly moving up and down in different trading pairs. Uh, but we just gotta be waiting for a bit. And so over here, like, this is the euro and the US dollar. Oh, no, it's actually the Canadian dollar trade, guys. Sorry. So basically, I marked for myself this highest point, and I'm waiting for it to be upgraded. That's one, and then I need the inside bar coming after it. I mean, that's better to be the inside bar. I mean, if it's the candle that it's much bigger than upgraded highest point, that would be also fine. Also, we're having the levels, so that would be like a really good situation. Well, I decided to kind of start with the $50 um for like my very first use on this trading session. Well, for the most part, I do prepare like $100 plus whenever like I'm trading all by myself. But since I'm doing the live streaming like at the very late evening market, I decided that I'm gonna be starting out with just like $50. So I mean, I just don't really have honestly much more time as of right now to do them earlier, since I'm also like trading all by myself. That's one. Two, I'm recording some very fun and interesting videos for you that are also really, um, you know, I mean, they do have a lot of like they do contain a lot of the information that you would definitely need to hear whenever you start trading. So like the live stream, besides doing the other housework and everything, working out in the gym, that's the only time I can do. But I'm actually working on it. That's the work in progress. I will be trying to experiment with different time for my live streams, for actually you guys to be, more comfortable with the time I do live streams. Okay. So yeah, like the whole point of me telling you all of this was just like why I'm trading. Like I'm starting just with like $50 for my deals. Um, okay, actually, there might be something. I just gotta make sure that I marked up everything the right way. So I'm currently looking at on the Australian dollar in the Canadian dollar trade. Um, just waiting. Oh, actually, accidentally touched my horizontal line. But anyways, I am waiting for my next candle to be formed. There's just about 30 seconds left. I mean, for you to look at the TV that I have prepared for you. Like this very last red candle. I mean, if this is gonna get formed as the red candle, inside bar, whatever. I mean, if this is just gonna move like this way, we would have to mark out the new highest point. Yeah. That was expected. That was kind of expected, but anyways. Let me see. Okay. So far, it's kind of boring, I would say. Okay, this might work. This is the Australian dollar and the US dollar trade. So I marked for myself like this highest point, right? And depending, well, we got our previous highest point upgraded, and then the next candle is about to get formed. I mean, we can definitely enter that trade, just because I'm seeing the level, and of course because the like inside bar that I expected to form got formed. I mean, I would not say like this pin bar is just perfect looking to me. But since I'm having the level, this is like having the level is always a good sign to enter your trade. So that would be our first deal open on this live stream. So that's great. In fact, you can congratulate me right now. Well, just kidding. But anyway, since I'm having the level, well, this used to be the level of support. Now it's the level of resistance for us. That was just like a second left. I would have had a better entry point, but I mean, the income is 79%. The first candle is formed. It's a red candle, but I mean, just in case something like very unpredictable is gonna happen, I'm gonna go ahead, prepare $100 following the money management and trading. And since we're trading the trading pair that has 75% plus of income, I'm preparing the double amount of money. Okay. There's just like what, 35 seconds left. Something green is forming, but we're not gonna lose our hope because honestly, as of right now, no more situations that I would enter in the market. But I mean, sometimes, yeah, the price is acting really weird, and that's okay to have the non-profitable deals. I mean, nobody's for perfect. Sometimes that could be about you doing the most perfect tactical analysis, but that just, unpredictable market. But that's okay. I already have prepared my $100 for my next deal. But what I'm gonna do actually is I'm just gonna go ahead and like wait for the next suitable situation, and that's what we do. But for that deal, I just have to be really sure for me to have a good entry point. Well, maybe that second that actually counted, that was taken into account. So just be aware. Well, sometimes my mouse is kind of lagging, that's why I have like a worse entry point. But we could have had a profitable deal, but I mean, that's fine. So just the reason why I'm telling you all of the things that I just told you about is just you shouldn't get disappointed in yourself or anything like that whenever you have like even, I don't know, 5 deals that are in a profitable one in a row. Was it? Yeah, that was the Australian dollar and the US dollar trade. I mean, but the level is like actually good, so maybe we just have to watch how those candles are gonna behave. Because you see the green candles, they're not just like, especially picking up the very last one, it's just not as impulsive. It's just, feeling tired, I would say. Since it's the very late evening trading together with Tanya. But anyways, I just don't like this pin bar. Well, what's most likely to happen right now is that the market just can have a bad breakthrough. Whenever you see market like this, just be aware that the market can have like a very impulsive breakthrough, but which direction, nobody knows. So whenever, just be aware of it. Here is just like a really strong uptrend, but we're not actually having any type of level. Well, just the very old one that started out from like the morning. And I mean, I want to still try this one out. Well, even the very late evening No, that's not the way I'm supposed to say it. Even the very late levels, they can still give their reaction so that you're view it. Well, that's still today's level. That's one. And then the price had the stopping. It has upgraded the highest point, and since we actually had like the super strong uptrend, right? But you see the price got over here, and it has stopped being that impulsive. And then the correction, you see the prices just, started arguing itself. Well, because at some point the price has to take a rest, I would say that. Um, and start the downtrend, start a correction for a very long time. Um, Still, the income is actually great, 81%. I mean, as for late night evenings market, it's perfect. And we're having like what, 23 seconds left to the end of the deal. Huh. I mean, if not, well, okay, here comes $200. Unfortunately, this one was an unprofitable one, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. We're still gonna be waiting, for the suitable situation. Okay, actually gonna close one of the trading pairs because it started having like the income that I don't like. But let's wait for something on euro in the Canadian dollar trade. So you see, here is the maximum point. I mean, if it's gonna get upgraded, that would be in our zone of resistance. In that time, like at that point, we can enter our deal with the put option after the inside bar is forming. I mean, what I do actually love the strategy that I'm currently using is because using the stopping of the price, it's just, gives you more, how do I say this word the right way? I mean, you become more sure, I would say that, about your deal, that you should enter that trade. And then having the level, that becomes also a good sign. So now you have like two signs for you to enter some type of situation. Oh, I accidentally close to trading pairs, but that's okay. Yeah, I should definitely find for myself more time to trade, like in evening, like not in the evening, but morning, afternoon. Just not the time when the news come out. Why do I keep closing the trading pairs? I don't understand. But that's okay. Well, I'm kind of used to being, you know, just being me. Because I don't know about you, but like actually I'm thinking about like 2 to 3 things at the same time, and I just don't pay as much attention to the buttons. I'm just sometimes I do fall asleep with um the chart, like the different charts of the trading peers, um in like giving their reaction from the levels or whatever. And that happens most of the time when I trade a lot during the day. Ah, okay. We can try this one out. So this is the year in the pound sterling. So you see that was just about this highest point, having the impulsive candle, and then the inside bar, which body is inside this impulsive green candle, and also I'm having the level. Well, that better be a profitable deal because I prepared $200 for that one due to the money management. But here comes the level that has shown a lot of reactions before. So we gotta be entering that. The first candle is formed. It's like a pin bar because it has like the very long shadows for the both sides. But actually at this point, well, anything might happen. But let's just have our fingers crossed. I mean, just in case not, there's just the second level on the trading pier. But 25 seconds left. $15 left. Perfect. So we just had a total payout of $360. Okay, now I gotta switch back to the $50. Yeah, that was kind of nervous for me. But anyways, we gotta move next, right? So let me see. This is the Swiss franc, the Japanese yen. There is something actually. But let me just double check. So there used to be the uptrend, right? And then the correction, and then our highest points are again started being updated. So we just gotta wait for this candle that's about to be formed in 30 seconds and see if we can enter that point, because our lowest point is already upgraded. I mean, so far it looks good to me. It's the entry point. Just gotta prepare so that I'm not late. I mean, you know what? Just because it has very long shadows doesn't look good to me anymore, unfortunately. I just don't like whenever have the inside bar, whenever like the candle, like this inside bar has really long shadows. for the both sides. I mean, if we're talking just about one shadow, that's okay. That's something I would enter. But the stuff that just got formed, no. Like for some deals, it might still work out if you would enter that deal, but I just don't want to risk something that I'm not sure about. And that's how you always should behave whenever you start trading. You just have to be sure about your deals. If you're not sure about your deals, that's think of it like your body's giving you a sign that you should not enter that trade. I've noticed that whenever I'm doing the live streams, I start drinking a lot of water because maybe because I talk too much. How do you guys think? Um, but anyways, I mean, we can still wait some time and the market can start being normal. Well, if we're not seeing some of the situations of right now, that's fine. That's totally fine. Just trading is a lot about waiting, and you should definitely get used to it. I mean, as much as a lot of people, like, so do I, hate waiting, whether the question comes to, like, either risking hella money or better, like, risking and maybe losing, that's, I think, better to wait and not lose but earn money, right? Especially, well, let's say you want to use my strategy that involves getting the minimum maximum points upgraded, then they can't, like, you gotta wait for the next candle to get the answer to your question whether I should enter the trade, and then having the level. That involves a lot of waiting, but trust me, during the day, if you just start, not just sitting at the computer 24/7, no, that's not what you definitely should do. That's just about, checking your computer, like the platform. Well, you can actually trade even from your phone whenever you got it for a minute. Just checking it multiple times a day. That's also enough. In seeing the suitable situations and just entering them. Don't sit at the computer 24/7. Okay? Okay, one of the trading peers had the income of 65%, so I went ahead, just closed it. Well, you know what I did actually yesterday, and I do that from time to time whenever I'm just saying that situation. I do enter the 15-minute deals. Well, for that one, I just have to find like a very old maximum point after which the price couldn't just upgrade this maximum point. Um, and the 15-minute time expiration for that type of deal is just perfect. And I do have those type of trades like once in a week at least, because for the most part I just open my trades for 2-minute time expiration. um but those ones are actually great. I'm just not kind of seeing the situation, but if I do find that, I'm gonna do it today again, because yesterday I did this in my live stream. Well, if you don't believe me, you can always go to my uh main page, click on the live streams and find it. So, but we have the US dollar and the Japanese yen having enough income, so I kind of left it. The euro and the pound sterling kind of looking good to me. I just gotta double check this with the level of support. I'm just gonna be waiting for the suitable situation. And actually I gotta move my lowest point till over here. Okay, that would take pretty good couple of minutes for the price to reach same zone. Sorry guys, I'm just too concentrating on finding like the very suitable situation. I guess we're actually just gonna be waiting on something suitable on the year in the pound sterling trade, but I'm always, double checking everything. Yeah, the market is really moving smoothly, slowly. Well, but that just is afraid now. And I don't feel like, giving up yet. So we're gonna be waiting. Ah, okay, guys, and please don't forget that whenever you have any type of the questions that you would just love to find your answers to, don't be afraid. You can always, like, I have a live chat and this stream, you can always write them down. I mean, if you're watching this live stream after I already ended it, that's okay. You can always write your questions below my videos, and I'd be more than just happy to help you out. And also, you can write your questions below my YouTube shorts. So yeah, it is really great. I just wanted to let you know for you to have like the person you could ask your questions to, because whenever I was starting my wine trading, like I didn't really have anyone. I mean, I already told you about that, but that was just something like that really pissed me off at times. And so this is great that you have me, and I actually love helping people because, like, that's the reason why I'm doing it, because I really love sharing my experience with other people. Because a lot of people, like, I've met a lot of people uh, during my trading experience. They told me that trading, like, you can't succeed in trading. I mean, that just doesn't work the way you think it can have worked. And I was like, no, and I was just not giving up. And that's one of the points that I want to prove people, that you can actually stop paying way too much attention to your work, start working online, just, dedicate a couple of hours, like 4 hours a day to your work, and start uh, having a lot of income. I mean, and that, and I mean, you create like everything by yourself, meaning nobody tells you what time you should be at work. You just, lay in your bed, open your computer, and start working. And everything depends on you here, how much you want to dedicate to work, to trading, um, how much you want to start making. And just trading is like a really great opportunity, and I don't understand why not so many people use that opportunity. Everything, like, I mean, you create your life, you create your way, you create your career, and you can start even today. We can start trading together, and you can start making a lot of money. So why not use that opportunity? Okay, currently I'm still waiting for the situation, but seeing something over here, but we just gotta wait a couple of minutes more to see if something is gonna work actually on this US dollar and the Canadian dollar trade. But this was this minimum point. The price is kind of, as of right now, moving down till this horizontal line, and we're also having the levels, so we gotta see. But the level is actually really great. This has even the reactions before, so this can work, but we're just gonna wait. I still have repaired $50 for my deal. So far, we already had the profitable deals, so just not as many situations. Well, I expected, honestly, to for it to be more, but I mean, the market is not something that depends on me, or you. So we got what we got, but I'm like, I still want to have a couple of profitable deals, so we're just gonna be waiting as of right now, friends. And for that situation that you're seeing on the screen right now, I mean, this might be just about 2 minutes till we know if we can enter that trade or not. and just because this lowest point has to get upgraded, and then the inside bar has to get formed coming after it. Okay, right now the lowest point is upgraded. The schedule will be formed in just 1 second. Now it's formed and we're waiting for the next one. The income, I guess it was like 81%, now it's 80, but that's still great because I mean you can't really see on the screen, but most of the trading peers like one is 62%, so I'm just closing. It's about 75, 77, 75, 78% of income. I mean, there are couple ones 80 plus income, so we will be checking on them from time to time. Uh, and that type of situation just, well, that would be the perfect entry point, but you see the red candle is formed, so unfortunately this is not something I would enter. I mean, maybe I will find something else. But so, as of right now, the market is, being all smooth. Well, but that depends on a trader. Whenever you start trading, you will come up with your favorite type of the day for trading. Well, I hate trading the news because the market is super unpredictable. Like 30 minutes, like especially 30 minutes after the news come out. And I do know personally people that like the traders who love trading the news. So same works for the part of the day whenever you will start trading, because it's always about experimenting. I do love dedicating as much time as I only possibly can to the first part of the day before the news come out, like early morning till the news come out. Well, that's the most perfect market to me during that time. But I mean, it's up to everyone, it's the personal thing. It's about experimenting always. That's why whenever you do start trading, the first thing, don't get stuck at your demo account, okay? Because having like even like the very productive uh, deals on your demo account doesn't give you the same feeling as having similar, well, even like the smallest deals on your real account. Well, those are just two different feelings, okay? And I do really hope you understand what I mean right now. So don't get stuck on your demo account. Well, try to, like, you can even start opening your first deals with $1. Well, like $1 or a couple of dollars. But if you want to, actually feel yourself, um, like making yourself feel proud, that's better. Like, let's say you have $100 on your, like on your account, like that's a just total that you have in your account. Following the money management is better to start opening your first deals with 5 to 10% of your total deposit, meaning that's from $5 to $10. If you have the total of $100, if you have the, like, let's say $1,000, like $100 for your deals. And just don't think of you behaving that if you have $100 like a total on your account, that you should open your first deal even if you're like 300% sure about the deal. Don't think that you have to open your deal with that total $100. Just always follow the money management in trading. Do not forget about it. I had a hope that this was gonna get formed as the upgraded highest point, but unfortunately it did not. But that's okay. So far we had like what? Well, a couple of deals already. Okay, I just want to check if there are people texting me on the live chat here. That's why I'm getting interrupted. Sorry, guys. Well, actually, yesterday my live stream joined more people, which I'm really happy about. That makes me happy whenever you join my live streams, and especially I do expect some questions for you so that we can talk everything out, our trading problems. Okay, maybe there are some new trading peers opened. Just gotta re-download the platform. So yeah, actually there are multiple ones. So this was the Swiss franc, Japanese yen, euro, US dollar, came back finally, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, US dollar, Swiss franc. They have like this trading period has less than 3% of income, so definitely not entering that, not even like opening this trading pair. we still show it. Maybe I will just like find good level. And yeah, here is the thing that I wanted to tell you about. Whenever you're trading like really late evening, just be aware that the income on your trading pair is just acting super crazy. Like it can be 80% at one point, and then the next second it would be like 73% or like 60. So just always double check before entering your deal whenever you trade like very late evening like I do right now. Well, always check also the website with the news if you don't know. Well, and specifically I'm talking about the economical calendar. If you don't know a source to economical calendar for all of the trading pairs, you actually better use the investing.com. That's what I recommend to most of the people. Okay, we're entering the deal finally on US dollar and Canadian dollar. So actually it's just about having the level that I just told you about right over here, the mirror level. Okay, it actually is giving the reactions even back there. The income is 80%. I prepared like $50. So let's wait. But with overall uptrend, you see our highest points are being updated. Then the price at some point had like the very impulsive correction, but the uptrend is coming back actually, if I can say that way. And it is better to go with the call option at that time. So there are just like 30 seconds left to the end of the deal. Curious. Prepared $50, 2-minute expiration time. I mean, just in case some of y'all have like skipped that part, missed something. Three, two, one. And here comes another profitable deal. Yay! I'm just super like at some point I think I'm not that happy about like $1,000 worth deals just because the market is kind of boring, but see, we waited and we found the suitable situation. So isn't it great? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and mark out the new minimum maximum points. On different trading pairs. So there might be something that I actually zoomed as much as I possibly could. This is the year in the Australian dollar. There is the level. There is the highest point that can be upgraded in a couple, like within a couple of minutes. So let's wait. Mm-hmm. I just really love the level in the trading pyramid. Let's wait. Okay, that was not really kind of this trading theory to behave that way. But for you to actually use my strategy, for the highest or the minimum point, to get used as your possible entry point for a deal, this always has to be the first touching of the impulsive candle with its body to the horizontal line. If we are touching the horizontal line with the pin bar, meaning with its shadows, this is not the trade that you would love to enter. So we're skipping that as of right now. Currently looking again in the US dollar and the Canadian dollar trades, but not best looking candle to me. Well, the 2-minute expiration time might be too much, and I don't like entering just 1-minute deal. But we can actually try the Australian dollar and the US dollar, simply because there was an impulsive movement of the price, right? And then here's the stopping, and after the very last candle, which became like before the stopping of the price, the last candle that got formed is a red pin bar with the shadows for the both sides, and actually it's about the two candles that look alike. And here comes the stopping of the price, which is like much bigger green candle. So we're kind of also having the level in the zone. So definitely our side to go with the call option. There's just like what, not that much left to wait on. The income is 80%. So let's see. Using the stopping of the price is also great at times. Well, the impulsive moment and the stopping was just one candle. You can also enter your trades with 2-minute time expiration for your deal. Speaking of that deal, there is just like what, 30 seconds left. $13. And that became another profitable one. See, so there is this mark plus $90. Am I satisfied? Yes, I definitely am. Let's see what other trading pairs what they have to offer to us right now. Yeah, I'm seeing something. This is the pound sterling and the Swiss franc trade. Oh, I accidentally deleted my horizontal line. But here's the thing. This was this lowest point, having the impulsive candle. I mean, it's pretty good one, don't you agree? And then having the green inside bar as the first sign. The second sign is the level. I was just looking that there used to be the outward channel, but now there is not anymore. We're just having the level. So here, 2-minute expiration time, $50 per pair. The income is 79%. Ooh, that was a pretty impulsive one, don't you agree? And just in case, we might hit another $89.5. Interesting, right? But this level of support is just, I just looked at it and I was like, yeah, I kind of like it. But trading this strategy together with the levels is just perfect. So you pick, right? I just gotta close the Swiss franc into Japanese yen because it has the income of 70% right now. Oh, and here comes another profitable deal. $89.5. Let me just see really quick. So far, 4 deals in a row that are profitable ones. And like the very first 2 were non-profitable ones, but we overlaid those losses. I'm really satisfied. I don't know about you guys, but I'm satisfied with the results right now. I don't remember which trading period it was that I waiting my situation on, but I think it was this one. So let's see if our highest point that I picked so far is gonna get upgraded, but to be honest, I'm thinking that I just like the price right now, the trading pair will be moving down. Also, what you definitely should take into account is that how do I say it the right way? So basically, and getting this right. Whenever you're picking the minimum maximum points for your trading pair specifically in this trading pair, the highest points, like the red candles, they also count as the highest points, and this works vice versa. The lowest points, I mean, the green candles are, they also count as the lowest points. I mean, that was too hard to say. My tongue got really confused, but I do really hope that you understand what I mean. Just because whenever you're seeing like a green candle, but then you see that there was a red candle which is just a bit higher, you can also count, like mark it off, like it's better to mark as the highest point the red candle because it is a bit higher, and it's really cool for the price to just cut that previous volatility coming out of that red candle, meaning my previous maximum point. Thought there was a situation, but actually there isn't. This one might work. I'm just gotta wait 15 seconds more and double check with the income before we enter that trade. But so far it's the pound sterling, the Swiss franc against the 79% of income. Okay, so we entered that deal having the maximum point that got upgraded, and then the super impulsive red candle that kind of, the candle is looking like it just ate this previous new, like this new maximum point. And having the level, though we have a level of resistance, we also have the level in between that we also should pay our attention to, like here, the price is giving their reaction. Also the prices into that area, which is in fact really cool, so we gotta wait. There's just a minute left. But still I have repaired like $50. I mean, the income is still at the place where it should have been 79%, and there is just like 23 seconds left. Okay, let me just zoom it out for you so you can see closer. And here comes another profitable deal. Who did the good job? Me. Okay. Gotta be searching for the new trading peers that have an up income. There's actually none. Yeah, there's none. But I still have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, okay. 10 trading pairs. What I'm seeing currently on the pound sterling and the Swiss franc trade is there might be in like within the next 10 minutes another entry point, just because so there used to be an upward channel and now the downward channel starting to form that looks like this. So we go to the drawing tools, we pick the parallel channel and draw it. So those becomes our level of resistance. This is our level of support. Whenever the price will actually touch, like upgrade this lowest point, and then we'll have the like some kind of inside bar forming after it. This is the time that we can go with the call option for 2 minutes. But as of right now, the price is still going towards our resistance zone. So we gotta wait. But I mean, anything can happen, so we still gotta watch. But the upward channel as well, it depends on the situations on the market. But this is also like one of my favorite trading strategies to use. That would be just even like one out of my 3 favorite strategies. And if you want to know specifically what trading strategies I use most of the time, well, the first one you should know by now. You can make that conclusion coming from my videos, my YouTube shorts, my live sessions. So this is working with the volatility and the levels well together. And then the second, well, I just don't have a name for this strategy, so you know the strategy, and that's enough, I think. The second one is the levels. because that's even like one of the most popular among all traders because the levels are really great. They are easy to analyze, they are easy to find. During the day, you can find lots and lots, like dozens of the situations that you can enter and have the profitable use. So levels are just great. And then the third one is definitely the channels, upward channels, downward channels, like we're seeing currently on the screen. Um, so yeah, I was just thinking of the other trading strategy. Well, I used to love to trade together with the trend. Well, for the past 2 months, I don't really trade this strategy, but it works from time to time. And by the way, this is something that you should know whenever you're coming up with your own strategy. So the more time will go by, the more you start trading, you will, well, even if you will be repeating about some kind of a trader that you adore, um, let's say it's me, but I'm just kidding. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. Um, you will use their strategy, but whenever you start trading only by yourself, you will, well, trust me, you will come up with your own one. Even if it's the similar strategy, you will be paying attention to much more details. Um, and so, but the thing that I wanted to tell you is sometimes uh, it's like some strategies work at the specific time of the day. They work for the specifics, for the specific days of the week, for the specific days of the month, for specific, sometimes, like as crazy as it may sound, seasons of the year, because it's the market. I mean, guys, it's all about economics and stuff. So you should definitely always have a favorite strategy that's right, but also uh, have, like, know about the other ones also, just in case one trading strategy stops working. You know about the other ones and you can use the other ones so that you don't get lost, you know. Let's see. But you see, our lowest point got upgraded, but I just have to watch this next candle. I mean, yeah, I don't really like this last candle that just got formed, so we're just gonna skip that one. Okay, so here's the thing. You see all the trading pairs that contain the, like, the market started being impulsive on specific trading pairs that contain whether Japanese yen or the pound sterling. So we gotta be like really accurate. Yeah, the market started being impulsive and then just stopped. But I decided to actually enter one more deal on the pound sterling in the Swiss franc trade. Just simply the price has shown us the impulsive movement that lasted for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes, and then we have like super impulsive green candle, which means the price is most likely, since we're having the channel, will be moving towards our resistance zone. So 2 minute expiration time. The lowest point got upgraded, so let's see. Let's wait. $50 prepared. The first candle is already formed well. Pretty surprised the income is still there. I mean 79%. How much do I have left? Like 37 seconds. I'm really curious about this one. And here it is. So how much trades did I have already? So this was our 6th one in a row. That's a profitable one. I mean, great. The year in the Swiss franc is back. Okay. Kind of wanted to enter that trade over here, but I'm not sure. But if I'm not sure, I'm just... Well, there is a pretty good level. I just don't like how the very last candle is formed. Just we don't want to ruin the result that we're having so far, you know? Yeah, sometimes also... Ew. What if trading periods are closing? I have just like what? 6 of them left? That's sad. And I'm pretty sure 2 more of them are about to close soon. Yeah, I'm not seeing just anymore that I could like enter and watch the situations on that I have enough income. Well, the Japanese yen and the pound sterling, well, like those, like the candles on the chart, like each candle has really long shadows. I don't like that type of market, so I don't think I would be able to open a deal on this one today. But something might work on Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen. Actually, already you're in the US dollar. I was still gonna be waiting for the next candle to be formed. And none of them actually are working because there is no inside bar formed. And speaking of that market, like also really large shadows. But let's see, maybe we will find something better. Yeah, the market is just slowly falling asleep. And so do I. No, I'm just kidding, guys. Today was in fact a really profitable day. I mean, even if I don't find any of the suitable situations, I'm still gonna be so happy with the result. Maybe something can happen on the dollar and the Japanese yen, but I just don't like that candle looking that way. Maybe we have something opened, I don't know. Yeah, we actually do. This is the Canadian dollar and the Swiss franc trade. Let me just check it real quick. Also, there is an impulsive moment. Mm-hmm. Well, the Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen, the price is just, you see, really rapidly moving down with almost like no stopping. So I don't like that. Like, I wouldn't love to enter that type of market. Even, like, I mean, if it's that impulsive. If it was like about just 5 candles, that would be like, that would be okay. But I mean, maybe still would be like finding something. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to see if we could possibly wait for something. I mean, there can be something like Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen rate. Since the period just ended its correction, having the overall downtrend. Really hoped for the euro and the US dollar. I mean, we could still try this one out. But not the inside bar, unfortunately for me. I expected this to be like a very impulsive candle. That would be maybe bigger than like the upgraded minimum points. Unfortunately. I mean, maybe somebody has any type of the questions that we could talk about while I'm still hoping to find some type of suitable solution for me to enter my deal. Because you know, it gets boring sometimes. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not like really seeing any of the entry point, but maybe I can try to wait on the situation on Canadian dollar and this was franc trade just because just because we have that lowest point. Yes, it's the green pin bar, but still we can count this. If you remember, this is the lowest point. Um, but it doesn't look so because the market is like, weird. Well, it's just not impulsive since it's the evening. Maybe we will have something opened. But it doesn't look so. But I actually want to try something out, and I want to go with like just coming from the level with the put option on Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar trades, just because there is the level that I'm seeing and the price entered that era. This is not even like having the maximum minimum points, and here it is. So going from the zone, I set the expiration time for my deal for 2 minutes, and so let's wait. There is just like what, minute and a half left, and depending on that situation, I'll be deciding should I wait for any more suitable situations. Okay, something might happen actually. And speaking of, I don't remember if I told you this is the Australian dollar in the Japanese yen trade. So let's see, there is not that much left. Twenty seconds. Mm-hmm. And just to be sure, here comes another profitable deal. So that was our 7th one in a row. Since I kind of don't want to ruin the results because of the way the market's looking, I guess this was my last deal, but I'm just gonna double check. Always guys, double check whenever you want to leave the market or enter the market. It is super important to double check. Yeah. So no, just the candles. They have the very long shadows, or they're not impulsive at all. So I guess this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching me today. Today was like actually a really great trading session, a really profitable one, in fact. So we earned like what, couple of $100. So I do really hope to see you on my next live streams. Also, I do really hope that you will watch my next videos that are about to come out, and see y'all tomorrow.